Hello, guys. Welcome back to Fresh Podcast. Today, I'm joined by another member of our podcast, Rodrigo.
Hello, guys.
I'm not sure if many of you are aware, but Rodrigo is a young up and coming musical artist in Argentina.
Yes, my group is the name of my group is Internet Trash Gang, and yes, as Aaryan said, we were making trap music for a while now. I think almost 2 years.
Wow, wow, wow. So first of all, I'd like to ask you a couple of questions just to get your experience and
Sure,
maybe
sure.
if some people are
Just
interested.
throw the questions and
of course.
answer.
So where are you all from, and like who are the members of the group? Of course, just introduce them.
Okay,
Good,
sure.
quickly.
So our group is from Argentina. It's a country in South America for the people who don't know.
How uneducated do you think our audience is?
I mean, okay, I won't say it because I might get in trouble if I say
Wow.
it. But just say that some people may not know where Argentina is.
I
Okay, so as Aaron said, from Argentina, yeah. But we are each from different parts of Argentina, from different cities. There's a member who is from Buenos Aires, which is the capital of the country. I am from Cordoba, which is a city in the center. Also, another member is from Rosario, and another member is from Tucumán. So different cities in the country. In total, we are 6 members. However, we used to be 7 members. We used to have
We'll
another
get into
member.
that spicy gossip detail later
Yeah,
on.
we should be 7 members when one of the members had to quit the group because we had some differences in opinions. You know,
Are we gonna talk about that later? Or are we gonna get some juicy
we're
insights into that?
we can get into the details of that later.
Aight.
So basically, our members are, well, of course, me. My artistic name, I guess, is Nosaint. There's also a guy called Mirko. His name is Young Mirko. Then
Legend.
Kuz, Jules, Demiu, and Godo. Yeah, Godo.
Where did you all of you meet? Because you say you're all from different parts of Argentina.
Well, first things first, when I started doing music, I was living in Brazil, so I couldn't really meet any of the members like physically.
Wow.
So we all met, I guess, through the internet. First of all, I
crazy.
met this guy Mirko. We were both in a group, in a chat group like WhatsApp, and he suddenly decided to release a song, a trap song for some reason. It was a very bad song, very poorly produced. The lyrics were dumb and everything. It was just a trap song, but with very, very, very low budget, basically. But and I listened to that, and I thought myself, well, I think I can do this, but better. So
There's a feud between you and Young Mirko.
no. Just I thought
Friendly rivalry.
that at the time I thought maybe we can, and I told him, yeah, we can if you want, we can do a song, and yeah, he agreed. And then we contacted this guy who used to be a member, and we told him, yeah, man, I know you have made songs like this in the past. Let's make a song. And we chatted, we had some discussions, we chose the beats. Because these days, everyone can become a trap artist, basically, because when you go into YouTube, you just Google an artist you like for instance, let's say Travis Scott. And you can Google Travis Scott type beat, and you will get many beats that could appear in a future or could never be used even. But you have many beats made by different beat makers that sound like a beat that Travis Scott would use in a song. And then we just Google a beat. I believe it was a Lil Uzi Vert type beat.
Lil Uzi.
Lil Uzi Vert type beat, yeah. And yeah, we just took the beat, we wrote out the lyrics, and this guy that was more used to making music, he produced the song, he mixed the vocals, and then we published the song, and actually saw because back at the time, we all 3 members, because we were free at the time, we all had a bit of a following in social media, in Twitter.
Wow.
Especially because we all were like posting the things we posted were considered funny to people, I guess. So we all had our
You guys were viral. You guys had clout, didn't you?
we had clout at the time, yeah. We had a fair
Clout
number.
chasers.
We had a fair number
Wow.
of followers and everything. So we just shared the song on Twitter, and it garnered I think the first day 1,000 views. The first day
Wow.
it got out,
Impressive.
which for us
a young artist.
at the time it was pretty good, of course. And yeah, and then we thought maybe we can keep doing this, and yeah, and then we go.
Oh, okay, all right. Tell me about your name, Nosaint, or where'd you come up with that name, or like, what's the meaning behind it? The story behind
Sure.
it?
So basically, I had the name before on Twitter, so I just kept the name, and the name was because I had a similar name but in Spanish, instead of being Nosaint, it was Ningún Santo. I don't know why. I don't know why I had that name because I thought at the time it was a pretty funny thing to say, I guess. But one guy just told me maybe it sounds better if you say it in English instead of saying Ningún Santo, you said No Saint. And I agree with him. Like No Saint. I thought it sounded pretty good, so I just took the name. And when I released my first song, I had another name actually.
Whoa.
My name wasn't No Saint. I had another name. It was like
Another name.
but it was like a really dumb name, so I just thought that I just.
What was it? Let us know.
No, just some really dumb stuff. Like people wouldn't get it, I think, because it's a really like closed joke, like a really inside joke, But and at the time I thought, yeah, maybe No Saint is better. So I just like took the YouTube video and changed the name that was there before and put No Saint, and that's my name right now. Sorry. Also, I didn't mention it, but after publishing some songs, we met the other members. Like first of all, Kuz, he reached out to me on Instagram. He told me he wanted to do a collab, a feature with me. And I agreed, yeah, of course, because it was the first time someone actually asked me if I wanted to do a collab. Right now, if someone asks me if they want to do a collab with me, I may say no. It depends on the person.
You guys have too much clout. You guys have too much clout. You can reject people now.
yeah. And he told me, he showed me his stuff. I thought he was decent. He didn't sound bad, so we made a song. He made the beat, everything. He produced the song. And then we as a group, with the three of us, decided to get him in the group. Then for Jules, because he was the fifth member that got in, we had listened to some of his songs because he was also someone who came from Twitter. So we listened to some of his songs and we thought he was really good. He had a lot of talent. He knew how to produce. He knew how to sing pretty well. So we just said, hey man, how about we do a song? And that song we did with Jules was the first one that actually grew some attention,
Oh, so Jules made you guys.
You can say it, yeah, because he produced the song. So it was one of the first songs we made that actually sounded good. Like actually professionally good, And even now I can still listen to that song and just vibe to it.
Shout out to Jules then.
Shout out to Jules, man. You really carried the group on that one.
Oh wow.
So yeah, when we made that song, and that song caught the attention of some YouTubers who started sharing the song, and that song got like I don't know, 50K I guess in 1 week.
Oh, how much does it have now?
And now it has like 300K.
Oh, that's a lot of views.
That was a lot of views at the time as well for us, and then we had a friend from a group, actually a real life friend, let's say. And he knew he had a friend who also was a rapper, and he was really good. This other rapper was a really talented guy, and this guy was Godo, and we talked with him, and we made another song with this guy, And this was the song that went viral. Like this song went crazy for some reason because the Godo was really good with singing, and he made a hook which was crazy, a crazy hook, and basically that just went viral. That the song now has 2 million views.
Oh. Wow, that's impressive.
2 million views. You
that's
can look for it if you want on our channel. Our channel, as I said before, is
shameless plug here.
Shameless plug here, yeah. Internet Trash Gang is our channel if you want to check it out.
It'll be linked below in the description.
Yeah, you will be able to see it there. And the song is called NDA, which is it's a dumb word, of course. It's like an inside joke as well from Argentina. So most of you as English speakers wouldn't get it, but no, but
yeah, of course.
I don't think even Spanish, like people from Spain, would get it. It's really restricted to people from Argentina, maybe, and Uruguay and Chile, maybe as well.
Right.
But that song basically went viral because a very well-known YouTuber who makes video reactions to songs, listened to it, and he really liked it, and he started sharing the song in YouTube, in Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. And the song just went crazy.
That's when you made it.
Yeah. And then for our last, but not the less important, let's say, last but not least, Demiu joined the group because he actually mixed some of our songs in the past, but suddenly he wanted to become a rapper as well. So we just said, yeah, sure, man, let's you can become a member. And he made a song which also had some pretty decent views. And yeah, that's basically how our group formed. And then
the origin story of Internet Trash Gang should be made into a movie.
Yeah, actually, it is pretty interesting. if you
Boys
think
from the
about it.
hood making it.
Boy, yeah, like it is an internet gang because we all met through the internet, and now everyone knows each other except me. I only know Kuz. I have only met him personally, but everyone else already know each other because right now they're making shows. They're having a good time.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about it.
So, since we mentioned right at the beginning, and we're talking, and since we're on the topic of the group origins, the seventh member who was unfortunately, I guess,
Yeah.
kicked or left. Can we address that controversy?
We can, yeah. Basically, what happened with this guy. So basically, what happened with this guy is that it came out that he had a girlfriend, and they had a pretty toxic relationship with each other. They both were violent to each other,
Oh wow, that's
and he was basically
Voice
what
over.
you said cancelled. And we saw this, and we just couldn't have someone like this at the group, because it made us have a bad image, and basically we also don't stand for that kind of behavior. So we had to tell him, okay, bro, we know you have been a very vital member for us so far, but after knowing this, after this came up, we just can't keep having you as a group member. Sorry.
that must have been a tough decision.
It was a pretty tough decision to make.
That's the right one.
That day, the internet basically went. I don't want to say the whole internet, but at least Twitter from Argentina went crazy because we had to announce that we had to kick a member. We had to put some stories on Instagram as well, and yeah, the guy basically he basically left the group. And he also made the call for himself. He said, okay, like we talked about it. We talked it through. It wasn't like we just made a separate group without him and just decided to kick him. We talked with the guy. He agreed on this. He was pretty understanding of the fact that he had messed up, and that if it was a very necessary decision to take.
Impressive. That must have been one of the bigger controversies from your group, then, I believe.
It was one of the bigger ones, yes. We had, smaller ones, I guess.
okay, irrelevant.
All the small, yeah, not that important because we're still here,
Yeah.
and we're still making numbers, I guess.
Now onto more personal questions. Who were your music influences? Like,
My
what got you
music
into that?
influences, yeah, very good question. I guess
Any shout outs you want to give to artists?
I guess I really like Young Thug's music. He's one of my favorite artists. Yeah, I Hot's a banger, man. It's a really crazy song. And I like the way he manages to freestyle in each song because he doesn't think his lyrics. The guy just freestyles and manages to make great, his songs sound so good, man. Like, it's crazy. And I just like the fact that he's able to do this, like to sound good. Because people don't actually know this, but making a song, even with auto-tune or whatever, like actually every song has auto-tune. Every song.
Nowadays, especially.
Nowadays, yeah, because the technology, maybe like the old songs from the 50s maybe don't have autotune, or the 60s.
Yeah, because that was expensive at the time as well.
But now, and even back then, all songs had autotune, and all songs have autotune as well. Pop songs, rap songs, rock songs, even like AC/DC songs have autotune on them. Even if you can notice them, because it's very, it depends on the quantity you get. Like
But
trap
they still have it a little bit.
and they have it because it makes the song sound better overall. You cannot have a song without autotune. You just sound not as good. So what I was saying before, Young Thug is one of my influences, I guess. Also Travis Scott, of course. He's influenced many of us.
He's always the highest in the room, isn't he?
He's always the highest in the room. Yeah, very nice reference there. And also, I guess Kanye. Kanye's an influence as well. Lil Uzi Vert as
Do
well.
you mean billionaire Christian, or what was his name? Genius billionaire playboy that he wants to change it to?
I personally prefer when he was more of an eccentric guy. I don't really like this new face, but if that's
But you
what
gotta
he wants
respect
to do,
Kanye.
yeah, I just
You gotta respect Kanye.
You can't just overlook the guy. He has a very big legacy. And yeah, I think those basically the guys I look up to the most. That's what I aim to sound like. I don't want to copy them, but at least I want to sound as good as them.
Growing up, what hip hop albums did you enjoy the most, or like trap in this case, of course, for you?
Albums.
Just back when you were a little boy kicking in the streets of Cordoba.
when I was a teenager, I used to listen to hip hop.
You're still a teenager, though, aren't you?
I'm almost 20.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But at the time, I think that I used to listen to a lot of Lil Wayne,
Wheezy.
Eminem. Yeah, Wiz, as you said. Eminem. I actually used to listen to a lot of Eminem, Lil Wayne. If I had to say an album that I listened to a lot was the Carter one, the first Carter from Lil Wayne. Also, what else? I think, yeah, Eminem. I used to look to listen to 50 Cent, I guess. I really liked that kind of hip hop rap. It was not very thoughtful, I guess, but it was pretty good at the time. And then I just stopped listening to hip hop. I started to listen to electronic music. But I think during 2016, I got back into it when Travis Scott dropped his album, Rodeo. That album is still crazy for me. And I guess that's one of the albums that made me consider like getting into music, you know? Yeah, Rodeo from Travis Scott. And then Jeffrey by Young Thug is also a crazy project that I think everyone should check it out. Kanye, yeah, I really liked The Life of Pablo, even though it's a bit controversial. I really like that album.
It's got some bangers on there.
Yeah.
Also, what is the ultimate goal for you guys as Internet Trash Gang? What is the when you've made it, like that moment? What do you want to reach? What heights?
I think we would like to be considered a more serious group because so far, even though we're trying really hard to like leave the past behind, we're still seen as a meme group, I guess. You know, as a group that makes we make good songs, but still we're considered as a meme group. I guess the goal we have so far is to be considered as a more serious group, and also to maybe get some crazy collaborations. I guess from artists from Argentina who are pretty well known in the scene. That I guess most of our public from ESCP wouldn't know about, but the Argentina probably knows artists like I guess Dookie or people like him. You know, we would like to maybe collab sometimes with those guys because they are really well known in the scene. And if not, personally, my final goal would be to make a song with either Young Thug or Travis Scott.
Oh, that's a big one.
That's a big one, of course. It's pretty far away even, but
you never know.
People can dream, you know.
You never know.
A man can dream.
I mean, you started off as three guys who met on the internet in Cordoba. Now you're making 1 and 2 million views on videos. I mean, that's crazy.
It is pretty crazy, yeah.
I'd like to propose a little game now to play as well with you, Rodrigo, since you're so good at rapping.
A game?
Yes, a very good game.
Wow, let's see.
So I'll give you a beat, anything off the internet. Okay. It's basically almost like a freestyle. And I want you to talk about, since you're a very avid anime watcher, I want you to make a song about anime off a beat I gave you right now.
What?
Yes, exactly. You heard me correct.
Oh, that's going to be hard.
You up for the challenge or you a chicken?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it just for
let's
for the
go.
laughs. Yeah.
Let's go. DJ, spin that.
Oh, are you serious right now?
Of course, go for it.
Okay, here goes nothing.
Yo miro anime, amigo, me quedo en casa, evito el peligro. Cargo mi está lista para pelear. Las fachas del Axel la quiero robar. Un usaste que requiere tributo, signos de mano como Naruto, siguiendo las pistas de Blue. Yeah, ay, that's my clue. Yo miro anime, amigo, me quedo en casa, evito el peligro. Cargo mi está lista para pelear. Las fachas del Axel la quiero robar. Un usaste que requiere tributo, signos de mano como Naruto, siguiendo las pistas de Blue. Yeah, ay, that's my clue. Hago mis jutsu de clon, defiendo a mi aldea querida. Sumiki como Goku cuando curo mis heridas. Tengo las fachas de Gohan, junto las bolas del dragón. Artista soy Kishibe Rohan, maté a un vampiro usando jamón. Tengo las cartas legendarias, en el pasado era un faraón. Tengo los aros de Potara, dale que arranco el maquinón. Sasuke libertario, ese viga se fue de la aldea. Sasuke se fue de Konoha porque Mancri ya no gobierna. Yo miro anime, amigo, me quedo en casa, evito el peligro. Cargo mi está lista para pelear. Las fachas del Axel la quiero robar. Un usaste que requiere tributo, signos de mano como Naruto, siguiendo las pistas de Blue. Yeah, ay, that's my clue. Yo miro anime, amigo, me quedo en casa, evito el peligro. Cargo mi está lista para pelear. Las fachas del Axel la quiero robar. Un usaste que requiere tributo, signos de mano como Naruto, siguiendo las pistas de Blue. Yeah, ay, that's my clue.
Wow, I'm very impressed that you were able to make a song about anime so quickly. I don't know how you managed to do it.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Your artistic prowess is incredible.
Thanks, dude.
All right. Thank you very much for listening. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and let us know if you want to hear more of this.
As always, you can check our social media in the description, our Instagram, which is fresh.podcast, our Twitter account, which is freshpodcast.ok. So Fresh Podcast, okay, literally. Yeah, then what else? Our SoundCloud. We have also our podcast on SoundCloud and Spotify as well.
Yep.
So yeah, be sure to check us out. Leave a like. As Aaryan said, give us feedback. Write down your comments, your honest opinions on what you just listened, and stay tuned for the next one. Thank you, guys.
And also, Rodrigo, devuelve las medialunas.
See you guys.